Family of 5 and a cat are moving from Florida to Portugal permanently, and I'm gonna give you all the nitty-gritty of exactly how we're doing it because we're DIYing everything. We just came back from our visa appointment, and I'm gonna go through everything that we needed and we didn't need because everything is not black and white when it comes to the application process. And things like to change on a dime with no notice, so I'm gonna give you all the nitty-gritty of exactly how it went. We applied in November 2024 and rules changed, so now we had to reapply in December 2024. At our first appointment in November, we thought we had everything squared away, but decided they wanted to change some rules 3 weeks prior and not put anything on the website and not tell anyone. So in this appointment that we just came back from, we held our breath making sure they didn't change anything. We've been watching a lot of videos and prepping for this for the past 6 months, and this is not a hard process, it's just a lengthy process and very time consuming because you have to do it within certain time brackets and frames. The most popular visas is a D7 visa and the Digital Nomad Visa, which we qualify for both. They're very similar, but we decided to go with the D7 visa because it's a little bit of an easier process because proving how much money we make and how we make money as a content creator can get a little sticky, and I didn't want to delay the process anymore. We do qualify for the D7 visa because we do have 1 rental property. Let me know down in the comments if you want to make a separate video on how you can qualify for the D7 visa because a lot of people can and they don't realize, such as having savings accounts, interest rate, or just passive income you may not think about. I'm looking down at my notes. Now, here's everything they took at the application process in December 2024. And they also need 2 copies of almost everything that I'm going to be listing. 3 months of primary bank statements. Brought in all our bank statements and they only needed the primary one that we use the most. I would just have all of them just in case though. I need to bring proof of my rental agreement in Florida, proof of accommodation and rental agreement in Portugal. If you're gonna stay with family, you can just get an agreement with them, but we had to rent an actual apartment. Some places are 6 months, some places are a year. We just did a year-long lease because it's a lot cheaper. Copies of our savings account that grow interest. Now this is important because on our first appointment, we didn't have this, and this is what they changed in October, November, apostilles. Apostle means it's gonna be in Portuguese and properly done through the state. Everyone and their mother said we had to get an FBI background check and we were not allowed to open it. Wrong, they changed the rules. They do want you to open it, they want you to send it to the state and have it properly apostilled. It actually doesn't cost very much, but not anyone can do it. It has to be sent to the state of Florida. State of Florida Treasury, something like that. So apostilled, background checks, birth certificates for everyone apostilled, marriage certificates apostilled, and we had to order brand new birth certificates and marriage certificates. They had to be fresh and then apostilled, which was all done in the same process, and I can do a video on that if you want. They were ordered and immediately sent to get apostilled, and then we got and received them. Very good process. I wish someone told me that ahead of time. We needed to bring proof that we had a Portugal bank account with money in it. Now, we put $25,000 in it, but I don't think you need that much. I don't even think you need close to that much. We just put extra and beyond because we were scared. And that's your money. It's your bank account. You can immediately start using it, but they wanted to see that you can have and sustain yourself in Portugal so you're not using their resources. Makes sense. But depending if you have 1 person to 5 people, it all varies, but it's not as much as you think. We all need a proof of NITS, which is kind of like a Portuguese social security number. 2 passport photos for everyone in the family. All 5 of us, which means the kids, all had to do an application for completed long stay visa. Takes 5 minutes, it's on the website, but all 5 of us need it. A black and white, let me repeat, a black and white copy of your passport that is notarized. We did set a local UPS, but make sure you get it done because we didn't know ahead of time. A completed passport return for everyone. Now this part can be sticky, and I need you to do some research on this, the money orders. On the website, it says a different amount than what we were told. And I'm gonna use round numbers because they change month by month anyways. We were told ahead of time, and on the website, it was $95 per adult, and then around $45 for 2 older kids. 6 and under were free, which I have a 3-year-old. But our only hiccup at this appointment was the money orders. Thankfully, across the street, we were able to get a new money order and come right back. But all 5 of us need a money order for $95, which is not the money, but it's just the little things that you need to be prepared for. And it has to be made out to the consulate of Portugal. For the adults, we needed front and back photocopies of our driver's license, and we needed travel insurance. You can do the nitty-gritty for almost everything on this list. I really should make one on travel insurance because a lot of people are sponsored by travel insurance and they're not always the best. Pretty sure we went with the one that's not endorsed by all these influencers, and I can give you all the nitty-gritty about it. And I don't really know if it's good. I'll let you know once I get to Portugal. And I'm gonna be honest, if it's crap, I'm gonna let you know. Now, here's some things that we didn't need that's very surprising. We didn't need any tax returns, which is very shocking. Apparently they're not working in Portugal. I don't know. I would bring them just in case, but they didn't need them, which was very weird. And they also didn't need credit card statements, which is, again, very weird. We made sure they were all paid off at 0 balance just in case, but they didn't need it. Please let me know down in the comments if you wanted me to do a video on a particular thing, but I'm gonna be documenting every part of this process, especially having 3 kids and a cat, because a lot of people don't really go into the nitty-gritty of with kids and a cat. I always emphasize in a cat because a lot of people don't show bringing their animals over, or if they are animals, it's always usually dogs. Bringing over my cat and being in a certain window of getting documentations makes me nervous. I am not the content creator that's trying to sell you things. I'm just trying to help you in the DIY process, because when I got quoted to get this process done for me, it was like $20,000. And we're not doing that here. Hopefully one day in the future I can grab some connections and get you some reliable people to help through this process. But I don't make commission or nothing. I'm just gonna give you all the nitty gritty of exactly what's going on and how we get over to Portugal. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and show you this dream life if we don't think it's great. We are a full-time travel family and we will still be traveling. However, we were traveling full-time in an RV, moving throughout the country, and all the influencers were making it all glamorous, and it definitely was not glamorous all the time. Was it fun? Yes, but sometimes it just overhyped. So if you want the real nitty gritty, hit that follow button because it's about to get interesting.